So I was talking for like 5 minutes before and didn't realize I wasn't recording. So I'm going to try this again. Today is Tuesday, March 11th. I am rocking my Stitch onesie once again. See? Because it makes me comfortable and feel cozy. I don't mind being single at all. I actually prefer being single. One time it bothers me is when I don't feel good, and I was like, oh, I just wish someone would hold me. Ow, I shouldn't do that. So I had to get the tooth pulled today. It's a little swollen. My dentist is amazing, so the pain could be a lot worse, but it just takes a lot out of you. But I do watch the shows, so I'm going to talk about the shows. Probably be quick. I'm probably pretty boring because I'm pretty out of it. But I'm sorry in advance for anything I mess up, or if you feel that you've wasted your time by watching this. I'm sorry. Thank you for your understanding. All right, so first note I have, this is Beyond the Gates is what I'm talking about first. I don't know if I said that yet. The next video after this will be General Hospital. So we have Eva, Nicole, and Ted. Nobody is worried about Nicole. I think that's out of order. I think So we start with Eva and Nicole is looking for a bracelet. I don't know if she actually misplaced it or if Eva had hit it. I wasn't clear on that. The part about nobody worried about Nicole is later. We see Bill and Haley. Bill is still obsessed with everything Dupree. I hate that Danny is thinking this is some kind of flirting back and forth between them, but she might be right. Like, they seem kind of weird how they keep being obsessed with each other and getting off on it a little bit. I feel like Danny and Bill might have their own affair, and he might cheat on Haley with Danny, because I don't know why they can't just let each other go. Let's see. I actually put poor Haley in my notes, which is crazy, right? Like, poor Haley. She has no idea what she walked in the middle of. She should leave them married people alone, is what she should have did. Now she is a married person. Heard I'm afraid they're gonna have sex. I am afraid they're gonna have sex. I didn't write anything for Tomas and Caroline. I just had it into names here. I guess just work stuff. I kind of zoned out. Later, I don't know if I put this in here or not, but later we see Tomas calling Kat, and they have a little flirting back and forth. She's busy that night, but she's like, maybe when she gets back in town, she can cook for him. I don't want to judge people, but Kat don't seem like the type that could cook. She seems like the type that can order in really well, though, or like hire a chef really well. So we'll see what happens with that. I do want her to have something to do besides worrying about her maybe long lost sister, Eva. Naomi and Jacob. We see how it ends. And Naomi comes around, but I really was getting annoyed with her because I like Naomi and I like Jacob. I like them separately and together. They might be like the best couple on the show, so I hated seeing them arguing. I appreciated seeing the flashback of them. I'm wondering though if Naomi is a bad lawyer, because she needs to be able to be more objective and see things like in black and white and not necessarily gray, or see the gray too. Like, I don't know, she just needs to be more objective as a lawyer. I'm so grumpy. I'm so sorry. Forgive me, please. But yeah, Jacob was just doing his job, and then later at the end we do see that Naomi comes around, and she got sad and he held her, and I was jealous because he's not bad to look at. Like, girl, don't lose that man. Danny, what happened to going to Paris? You should do that. You should do that. You should go to Paris. And I don't see Bill and Haley going on no honeymoon because he can't stay away from Danny long enough. We see Leslie with Ashley's mom, and I can't remember the other lady that got Eva the job. I don't remember her name, but like the working class people. or at their little at the restaurant where they hang out at. And Leslie says something about Alan's passing, and I wonder if that was her husband before, like the person. I don't know. He must have been her man. I probably just missed it, but I might research soon to try to figure out if I can remember to find that out. Sorry. Leslie telling Eva to be careful playing a game with Ted. Girl, you be careful playing that game with Ted, for your ass to end up off the roof for real. We saw Jacob meeting the elder cop. I don't remember his name, but I felt bad for Jacob. Like, he can't get a break at home, he can't get a break at work, but later, he get a little break at home. So it's Nicole's event. Nicole is supposed to be getting interviewed by a real reporter, Michelle. Is it Michelle or Michelle Turner? I know she works at like one of the Entertainment Tonight or something like that. But she was a real reporter, so that was probably cool for her to be able to be on the show. But it's supposed to be all about Nicole. But she asked like one question about Nicole, and then it's all about Danny. And I felt bad for Nicole. Hopefully she still gets time to shine, but I don't know with what Leslie got planned and the secrets Ted keeping. I really don't know what's going to happen with that. But I felt bad for Nicole. And then we have Anita and Vernon saying how proud they are of Danny. Because Danny, once the reporter asks about Danny, Danny comes in and, explains her case again. They do a really cool scene that bounces back and forth between Bill's press conference and Danny's interview, and I did appreciate that. The dialogue was very well crafted. You could tell it was very intentional. A lot of thought went into that scene. So I can't say I enjoyed it, but I did appreciate it, like as a fan. So good job to the writers. Yeah, but then the parent Vernon and Anita were so proud of Danny, and I just wish they would remember they should be proud of Nicole, because that was the whole point. My lips are so dry. So weird to see myself without the red lipstick. I love my red lipstick. I didn't wear lipstick to the dentist either. My note says Cat Chelsea threesome. I guess it's just to remind me of that scene where at first it seemed like Cat didn't know about Chelsea's interest, but before it had seemed like she did, so they just kind of talked around that for a bit, but understand that she knew some of it, but not all of it. But Chelsea seemed like she in love with this man and his wife, but girl, they gonna be done got you pregnant and tuck your baby. You don't know. You gotta be careful that with this man and this woman, their priorities are gonna be each other, right? They married. I don't know. I don't think it will end well. But maybe it will. Maybe it can be progressive and cool, and I don't know. Maybe teach me something. I don't know. I'm an old lady, so. I talked about seeing I don't know if I talked about it or not. But we had flashbacks at one point of Naomi and Jacob, and kind of understanding that let us understand a little more why Naomi is so upset with Jacob, but because she feels like he lied, but he didn't lie. She just feel that way. But like I said, they make up at the end. She apologized, which was good. I put she apologized in all caps. I don't know why, but I guess I was very excited that she apologized. How Bill is obsessed, Danny is obsessed, because they are. And I still feel more bad for Danny, but I don't know. I got a bad feeling some hate sex is gonna happen. And I just have the last thing I have is that Leslie and Eva are meeting in public, and that's not a good idea. I would say they won't get caught, but you don't really know. We don't really know how it's gonna play out, but I'm excited to see. Oh, I'm so scared I'm gonna get a dry socket. Like being so careful. Yeah. So that's about it. It's definitely more exciting than the way that I presented it. So if for some reason you're watching this and you didn't watch it, go watch the show. You'll enjoy the show better than you did this. But I didn't want to skip a day. done this, I think, every day except for one, and that was the day when I first got like the tooth infection. And I want to be consistent, and it helps me. It helps me to be consistent. Like, I very much need this structure in my life right now. So I appreciate you guys for helping keep me on track and keeping me focused in midst of all the chaos that you know nothing about. But maybe one day I'll tell you. Yeah, so I'm gonna do General Hospital next, and excuse me. Appreciate you all so much. Thank you for watching. Hopefully tomorrow will be better. And if tomorrow's not better, then give me a day or two, and I'll probably be better than I've been, because most of the time I've been doing this, I had a tooth infection, and so once all of that healing is done, then you're like a rock star out here. Not quite, but thank you. I appreciate everyone for everything. Live long and prosper.